indeed it is. Tonight, Chantel's mum will tell us what the future holds for her daughter and Preston, plus Wag and former housemate Nicola T's here, everybody.
And some familiar faces from Big Brother's past will be telling us if Slick Vic and Nasty Nick will succeed in their ploy to bring down Brian. We've also got some exclusive news on today's task involving them.
These guys. And we're also going to be finding out what happened when Sam Pepper came to work for BBLB. Huh? It's interesting. But it was nice to see Love in the Air on last night's show, wasn't it, eh?
It was. You mean Chantel and Preston?
No. I'm talking bromances. Vic and Nick, guys. Here's a little recap.
Previously on Ultimate Big Brother.
Preston, you've got a girlfriend. Why you can't go on speed dating website?
No, but, you know, depending on what happens. OK, I'm looking around.
You can't say things like that when you've got a girlfriend.
But she's moved away, hasn't she, so...
Yeah, but she's still your girlfriend, isn't she?
Well...
I don't think I realised until I got in here how much I didn't ever get over what happened.
I know.
Don't get upset. Well, of course you're trying to go. Oh, no, don't be so silly.
Oh, my God, 2 new housemates!
It's Victor!
It's Victor and Michelle
I saw you had my picture, and then you started slagging me off, and I was like, OK.
What did I say? A confrontational. Ghetto.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I wasn't best pleased with it. Vic and Nick were talking about nominations. Help me, I'll help you. But we can together get to the last week. 2 of the evil geniuses put together in one house. There's only one way to play the game. Pick a few of these suckers off.
So brilliant! The evil geniuses are back in Big Brother. Right, here to tell us if it's true love, or in this case, an ex-wife's unrequited love, will win out. It's relationship expert Donna Dawson. How are you, Donna? Good to be back. Good? Good. Right, Preston and Chantel. Last night, they were in the nest and Preston was explaining his relationship situation in front of Chantel and Brian. So what were you getting from the body language?
Well, if you remember when Preston first entered the house, he was all puffed up like a marionette on strings. Very big macho posturing, hands behind the head, one leg crossed across the other when he was sitting down, making himself look very big. We see him actually in the nest here last night, looking very small and deflated, a bit like a doll that's kind of run out of steam. He's much lower down than she is, although his head and his knees are pointed towards her. So that's very positive.
So is that a good sign?
Very positive body language. She's sitting higher than he is, but she's holding her hands, which is a kind of seeking reassurance and safety.
Okay.
So she's not too sure, really.
She really kind of wanted to know, though, what the deal was, didn't she?
Well,
she seemed to.
He has set this up because he starts talking about internet speed dating, and she immediately says, but you have a girlfriend,
on it,
which is what he wanted her to say, because he wanted to get the girlfriend issue out of the way, because immediately he started saying, well, she's moved, and I'm a divorcee, which means he's telling her he still has a link with her.
Right, OK, so that was planted.
Absolutely planted. He wanted to get that out of the way so she could know he was more available.
So yesterday they did the big heads task.
Yes.
Do you think this allowed them to get closer?
Absolutely. They used it as a protective shield so they could act out what they really felt, because in a way it wasn't really them, it was their cartoon versions.
Them back there.
Yes. So she used that to touch his hand, to put her head in his lap, they knocked heads and rubbed noses, and he pretended it wasn't her, but he made a grab for her. It was almost as if they felt safer behind those heads, acting out what they really felt.
Oh, I hope so. Now, someone who knows exactly how Chantel is feeling is her mum, Vivian. She's on the line now. Vivian, are you there?
Yes, I am, yes.
Hello. Right,
Hello.
listen, let's start from the beginning. So did either of you have any idea that Preston was going to be going into the house?
No, definitely not. You know, I definitely didn't. I think on the look on Chantel's face when he come down the stairs, I think that said it all.
She did look pretty shocked.
Yeah.
What do you think the chances of a reunion are?
Well, I mean, it's basically, I think, you know, who knows? It's more a case of, you know, once they get out of the house, you know, what's going to happen. But I think at the moment it's all very nostalgic and, you know, what with her being in there, seeing Preston on the anniversary.
Yeah.
I think it was just all, like, you know, a bit overwhelming, really.
Yeah. She's been quite upset about it as well, and she's been very honest about how she feels about him still. So what's it like for you watching her on the show?
Very, very tearful, actually. When I see her sort of really getting upset, the sort of tears are rolling down my cheeks as well.
And mine!
it's all very sort of upsetting, really.
So,
but you know, nice also to watch.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, yeah, she is showing her feelings.
So would Preston be welcomed back into the family with open arms?
Oh, absolutely. You know, like I said before, you know, he's a pleasure to have, and was a son-in-law, and absolutely be welcome back. Absolutely.
And what do you think? How do you think Preston feels about it? Do you think he would get back together with Chantal?
Well, I mean, I can't answer for him. You know, I mean, obviously, you know, looking at the pair of them, it is looking a little bit that way. But as I say, I can't answer for Preston. I can only just see maybe what's happening with Chantal.
OK, Vivienne, thank you so much. Thank you
okay.
very much.
Thank you.
Donna, you were right about John James and Josie saying that they would get together. So please put me and everyone else out of our misery. What is going to happen?
Well, I think the body language has changed so completely in the last couple of days that, for me, the road is open for reconciliation.
Really? Yay! Don't say any more, Donna. That has made me so happy. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens, though. George, over to you.
Joining me now is the only former housemate to be evicted and replaced by Davina in a chicken suit. Please welcome Nicola T, everybody. So, Nicola, we've heard what they think, but what do you make of Chantal and Preston?
I'm a big fan of romance, so I'd quite like them to get together, but I'm not sure that it's going to happen. I think Chantal's, you can tell she's very vulnerable.
She's still in love, isn't she?
She's still in love, it's lovely, but I'm not sure Preston's holding back a bit.
But he's kind of playing along a little bit, isn't he? I mean, would you be happy if you were Preston's girlfriend?
No, but she's like left the country, hasn't she? She's gone to America, so it serves her right.
All bets are off, basically, between those two.
Yeah.
And now one of the reasons that people get in the house, obviously, is or get together in the house rather, is because they feel lonely, right?
Yeah.
Just how difficult is it when you're really in there and the kind of, you know, reality hits and you're like, oh right, I'm in here for a bit now.
Yeah, it's really hard, and you make friends with the most unlikely people. Like, who would have ever known that I would have become friends? Dame Bowles, yeah, not so much Dame Bowles, but Vinnie Jones, like. Yeah. When would I have ever, like, held a...
Been hanging out with a footballer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey? You were missing your daughter, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Like, it was so hard.
Let's have a little trip down memory lane. Have a look at this.
I keep looking at the picture and I keep thinking, and I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but... like, they're not smiling, and it's making me think, like, are they trying to, like, send me a message? Why would he send me...
That is silly. That is really...
But I want to see her smiling, and I think I wonder... She looks really sad.
No, she doesn't. Not remotely.
I just feel like I need to know she's all right. I just need them to tell me that she's all right.
The good news is she was all right, guys. She was all right. Now, Ulrika's, they'll cheer anything, these guys. Ulrika's having a tough time in the house at the moment, isn't she? She's missing her kids.
Yeah, but I think she's milking it a bit.
Really?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah?
I mean, like, it's all very well having a cry now and then and being upset, but she's, like, ruining her whole experience, and maybe...
She's killing the vibe for everybody.
Yes, she is. She's, like, bringing the morale of the house down, and I just think it's a bit...
Will that make it easy to nominate her, though, this weekend?
Yeah, definitely, because if she's being a miserable cow, then you just want to get her out, really, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, all right, well, listen, at 12:10 yesterday, nostalgic nominations took place. Let's take a look.
My first nomination is...
Oh, it's like a carrot.
Ulrika.
Eureka.
Makosi. She just speaks in the third person all the time. It's quite irritating.
My mouth is literally on fire.
My second nomination is...
Unfortunately, Nadia. My first nomination is Chantal.
Chantelle.
Nick.
Nikki, do you need some help making your decision?
Yes, please.
Nick. And I'm going to go with Nick.
I don't think I'm going to choose Nick.
I'm almost waiting for him to do something really nasty, which is really, really horrible.
He makes these funny noises.
My second nomination is Nikki.
Nikki.
She does demand a lot of attention, and if she's not getting attention, the rest of us know about it.
Right then, $64 million question. Who's going to go?
Nadia and Ulrika.
Nadia and Ulrika. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Thank you, Nikki T. The lines are now open for the second eviction this series. Remember, it's a double eviction. Who goes? You decide. To evict Chantel, call 090 11323 022. To evict Makosi, call 090 11323 025. To evict Nadia, call 090 11323 026. To evict Nick, call 090 11323 027. To evict Nikki, call 090 11323 028. To evict Ulrika, call 090 11323 030. Calls cost 50p from a BT landline. Other networks may be higher and mobiles will cost considerably more. 15p from each call will be donated to charity. Details and terms at channel4.com/Big Brother. Voting closes in Friday's show.
Still to come, we'll be talking to some old friends from Big Brother 1 and 2, plus find out what Sam Pepper got up to during his work experience right here on BBLB. We'll see you in 4.